Okay, so today's February 14th, 2025, and this is going to be a really practical, straight to the point guide on how you can actually be consistent at exercising, studying, practicing your art, basically doing everything positive, right? And hey, this is going to be day 221 of consistently helping people build consistency. Okay, so again, this is gonna be a really practical video. So what does that means, right? That means I'm not just gonna be giving you guys some, motivation that's probably just gonna fade away like 5 minutes from now. And anyway, I don't really think I'm on a position where I can give you guys motivation because who am I, right? I'm just gonna give it I'm just gonna be giving you guys some practical step by step on how to actually be consistent. I mean, like things that you can actually implement right after this video or even during this video, right? Hey, I'm sorry if my pronunciation aren't really that clear because I'm pretty exhausted at this point. So here's the thing. When we want to be consistent at doing something, we need to identify first what is the problem. What is the biggest reason why we cannot be consistent at doing this one thing, at exercising, studying, anything? So here's the thing that we are going to be doing. We are going to be grabbing a pen and a paper and just write all the things, all the stuff, all the reasons why we cannot be consistent at doing something. And I don't want to just, and I'm not saying that we should write it down in a shallow manner. Like, I don't want to, I'm not saying that you should just, oh, you know what, I cannot be consistent because I procrastinate, because I play too much phone and I doom scroll way too much and waste my time, blah, 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 blah. Well, that might be true, right? That might be true. But we want some deeper answers, right? We want some deeper answers to answer our questions, to answer our problems, right? So okay, well, if we want to write, oh yeah, I procrastinate, don't only write that, oh yeah, I procrastinate, but also ask to ourselves honestly, right? And answer it honestly. Why do we procrastinate? So it might go something like, we might be in denial at first. Like we might just again come up with some shallow answers like, I procrastinate because I kind of feel lazy. Blah, blah, blah. No, what if we? Okay, I don't know about you, right? I don't know about you. What if we procrastinate because we are afraid? Okay, we procrastinate to learn something new, learn some new language because we are afraid. What if we afraid to start exercising because we are afraid? Okay, so we are a little bit deeper here. And then we also ask, why are we afraid? Okay, so we even go deeper again, right? So maybe the reason why we are afraid to, to study something new, to learn something new, is that because we've got that one belief, right? Resulting from, some childhood experiences of being, some teachers being mad at us for not being able to learn, to read, to do mathematics in a perfect way, right? So we basically are afraid. What if the same thing happened now? What if we learn something new, but then we also fail at learning that thing? What if people judge us for not being able to perform as how they expected, right? So what if this fear is actually the one that's making us procrastinate and at the end make it hard for us to be able to be consistent at sticking to this studying, to their learning, right? And also this might be applied to exercising. What if actually our fear of exercising is because we are afraid? Or what if people see me? What if people see me if I exercise and I might look maybe stupid because I'm a beginner, blah blah blah. I'm afraid if people judge me because on the past, people are also judging me for trying something new, for trying this new exercise, blah 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 blah. So what if actually the reason why we procrastinate at exercising is that because we are afraid? Okay, so here's the thing. After we just write down all the problems, all the reasons why we cannot be consistent, right? All the beliefs that we've got. The thing that we wanted to be doing here is we're gonna be pointing out the flaws of of these beliefs, right? So maybe, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid if people judge me, if I cannot perform perfectly, right? First things first, we are gonna admit that the problem exists, that feeling exists. And then now we are gonna be pointing out the flaws of these beliefs, right? For example, one, oh yeah, I'm afraid if people judge me. But you know what? Even if I perform well anyway, there are also going to be people judging me. Even like the top artists, the top football players, they perform really well. They are really the greatest on their field, but they still get judged. So it's not exclusive, right? So being judged is not exclusive. Whether like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you perform or you do not perform. You're still gonna be judged anyway. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, we kind of like so the thing that we are gonna be doing here is kind of make our brain realize, right, that this belief that we've got, we can step above it. But secondly, also like, oh yeah, if people judge me, what if people judge me? You know what? Yeah, we'd admit that, oh yeah, I'm afraid if people judge me, and actually that's pretty normal for us social creatures, right? Humans. But the thing here is that the question here, are we gonna let are we gonna let other people judgment to stop us? To stop us not doing the positive thing that we actually need to do, that we actually want to do, like studying and exercising, right? So we basically just make ourselves realize what what is the right way to think, right? But then, if we only stop to this point, well, this video might just be one of those videos of, those motivational videos, semi-practical motivational videos where you don't actually gain any significant benefit from it. So I really want to make this video really practical, right? So the thing that we wanted to be doing here, instead of just, like writing this thing one time, and we might remember, what is the thing that we're writing on some days, occasionally, but we still don't get the significant amount of impact. The thing that we wanted to be doing here is that we're gonna set an alarm. Okay, so this is a really practical step. We are gonna set on an alarm, and then the thing that we are going to be doing here is that we are gonna be, you know, um, every single time the alarm rings, it's gonna be the sign for us to read the paper. Okay, to read the paper. Okay, we read the paper, we read the reasoning paper, right, of our problem and stuff, and about the right way to think about this problem, the right way of, oh yeah, like my beliefs, even if I got this belief, this is not the right way to think of the world. I don't want people judgment to limit myself, to make myself not being able to do the thing that I need to do, exercising, studying, blah blah blah. Okay, so every single time the alarm rings, we are gonna be reminding ourselves of this paper. We are gonna be reading this paper, or even like we need even just read it out loud, maybe like in your room, right? So the thing that we do here is that we are reminding ourselves on a day-to-day basis. We are rewiring our brain on a day-to-day basis about the right way to think. Okay. And also the thing that we wanted to be doing here is that right after we read the paper, we are gonna be actually doing the thing. Okay, if our paper is about us being afraid not to exercise, then after we read that paper, we actually do the exercise, even if it's just maybe like, I don't know, 5 minutes of running or 5 push-ups, right? So by reading the paper, right, by reading the paper, and then we actually do the thing, right, we kind of, the thing that we do here is that one is that we remind ourselves of the right belief, of the right way to view the world. But then secondly, we also prove it to ourselves that, oh yeah, you know what, I actually, my actions are aligned with my words. Okay, my actions are aligned with my new beliefs. Okay, so that's how you can actually be consistent at doing something. Wish you guys can stick to whatever kind of positive habit that you want to be consistent at. Bye bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you.